Hello Stampers, I'm Dina Lanzendorf with Ink and with Dink, and welcome to my video. All this week in my videos and my Facebook Live, I'm going to be focusing on the Beautiful You stamp set. This is a gorgeous stamp set that I just really like, and it is on the retiring list. So it's only available for a short period of time, and in fact, it's guaranteed available until May 22nd, and then after that, it will be gone. So what I want to do this week is kind of feature this stamp set, show you different ways to use it, so that you can decide if it's something that you need in your collection or not. So are you ready to get started? Let's do this. So today is Tuesday, so usually on Tuesdays I do my Casing Tuesday, which what it is a sample or a sample is picked out in one of the catalogs, and we have to use that layout to create a new card. So for this week, this is the sample that we use, or the layout we're using. It's on page 44 of the January through June 2020 mini catalog. So it's a fairly simple layout or case in that it's the card, it has a layer of designer series paper, and then it has the two circles, and then you can embellish it in any way that you would like. So this is the card that I created using my stamp set. Again, the card base, it's got a layer of designer series paper, a couple of circles, and then different ways that I have embellished it. So this is the card that we're going to be making, only we're going to change up the colors on it a little bit. So this paper that I'm using is from the Woven Threads Designer Series paper pack. Okay, and it really is beautiful paper. I really like the colors in it. It really focused on the in colors that came out this year. And it's just really pretty paper, pretty designs, and the other side focuses more on the terracotta tile and Rococo rose, whereas this side focuses a little bit more on the other colors, the purple posy, the Seaside spray, colors like that. Okay, but it really is very fun paper to work with. So I have just picked out an additional design from the paper that we're going to be working with, and that's this one right here. Okay, so to make this card, we need a card base that is going to measure 8.5 by 5.5. We're just going to take it and fold it in half. Be sure and use a bone folder so that your crease is nice and crisp. And there is our card. Okay, now like I said, we have the designer series paper. I have cut it down to 5.25 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to my card base. And I'm out of adhesive, so let's use some Tombow. Okay, and it is going to go down on my card base just like that. Okay. Now, as I was trimming down my paper, I ended up with a little strip here that's about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, this is what I was cut off of here. So I am just going to turn it over and adhere it, and it's going to be used as more of like a, just a pop of color across here. Okay, so I'm just going to put it just like that. And I want to trim it, so I pulled out my snips. Love my snips. They're nice and sharp and they do a great job. So I'm just going to put that just like that. Okay, now I'm ready for my focal point. So the stamps that I'm going to use from the set, pull this back out. I'm going to use this one right here. And this one is a fun one because, well, like any of them in here, there's several different ways that you can color them. You can color them with watercolor pencils, markers, blends, whatever. But for this particular stamp right here, there is this stamp, which if you turn it, it is actually to fill in the color of her dress. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. So what we want to do is I'm just going to take the stamp and I'm going to stamp it in black because it's just going to be my outline. Okay. Then I'm going to take it and I'm actually going to cut it out in a circle using the Layering Circles dies. Now it shows these as retiring in the catalog, however they are not. What they are doing is they are changing manufacturers of it. Since we no longer carry the Big Shot or carry Sizzix products, Sizzix are the ones who made these for us. So we have just changed and are manufacturing them ourselves, so they will be the exact same dies that we currently have had in the catalog. Okay, so I'm just going to use one of the circle dies and I'm going to cut her out just like that. Okay, now I'm ready to stamp her dress. So I have taken this stamp right here. Okay, it's a little hard to tell that it is the dress, but it is. All I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to ink it up in my terracotta tile. Now I'm going to lay it over the top of her, and I just want to, since it's not photopolymer, it's a little harder to line up, but I just want to lay it so that it covers up all of the dress area and stamp it. Now, it is not supposed to be a perfect match. As you can tell, it's very scribbly, and it is even actually bigger. So lay it over the top of it so that it covers the dress, and it does a fabulous job stamping. Okay, so now we are ready to adhere that to our card base. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on it and stick it right like that. Okay. Now the words that I'm going to use, again, from the stamp set, you know, I was reading through these today and they are very appropriate for the time and what all is going on right now. I like this one, life may not be the party we had hoped for, but while we're here, we might as well dance. So it's kind of like, you know what, it is what it is. This is the life we're living in right now, so might as well enjoy it. But I am actually going to use this one, Life Looks Beautiful on You, because I thought it would be a really good birthday card. So I'm just going to take it, ink it up in black. Okay, and then again, I'm going to use a circle die and I'm going to cut it out just like that. Okay, now I do want it to pop, so I'm going to turn it over, put some dimensionals on here, and I'm almost ready to put that on. Before I do though, if you see on this one, I just added a little strip of a ribbon, and I thought it was amazing looking on there in those colors. So I'm going to do the same to this. This is our Seaside Spray Scalloped linen ribbon. This is in all of the in colors, so it coordinates perfectly with this designer series paper. And it is not retiring. It is carrying over till next year, so I am very excited about that. I'm going to use this as kind of a measurement, cut my piece here, and then, you know what, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my tear and tape. I was going to try the liquid glue and then decided I love my tear and tape, so why mess with it? So I'm just going to put a strip of tear and tape right down there like that. If you push it down real good, that usually makes it easier to be able to pull the back off. And then I am just going to center it right here on that strip, just like that. Now I'm ready for my sentiment. I'm just going to take the backings off of my dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop this right there. Now when I looked at it, I thought, you know, it needs just a little something more to make it pop. I didn't have any kind of embellishments in these colors, so I thought I'll make my own. So I don't know if you are aware of it or not, but you can use our blends to color our pearls. Okay, also our rhinestones if you want to do that. But I thought this kind of needed some pearls, so I used my dark Rococo Rose blend, and I just went through and colored 3 of my pearls. But I want to do the other ones for you so you can see how this works. This is the dark Seaside Spray, so this is what I did with these. All you're going to do is you're going to open it up to the brush side, and you're just going to color the pearls. Okay, now this is a little lighter color, so it takes a couple of more layers to do it, to get it, but I just think it does a fabulous job coloring the pearls. That way you always have accents or embellishments in the colors that you want. So another big positive plus for our blends. I love them. So on this card, I am going to go ahead and use the Rococo Rose ones that I had colored. So we'll put one there, we'll pop one down here, and we'll pop one right there. So there we go. That is how simple it was to make a card using this stamp set. Like I said, it's super easy to do. You don't have to worry about coloring if you use the stamp that actually colors in the stamp of the lady in the dress. So do me a favor, leave me a comment below and let me know which of these designer series paper you like better. Whether you like this one with the blue pearls or if you like this one with the rose colored pearls. Just want to kind of see which one everybody likes best and what's the favorite. Now, if you decide to go ahead and order the beautiful You Stamp set this month, go ahead and use my April host code. I do give away card kits to anyone who places at least a $25 order with me online and uses my host code of the month. This is my kit for April. What it is 6 card kits that you will receive, 2 of each of these 3. One of the cards will be completed. The other one will just be the kit of the consumables for you to use stamp sets and stuff that you have on hand to do these cards in a different way. So I hope that you have enjoyed this. Please share my video with your friends. It's how I know that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. It keeps me going. And thanks for watching.